And
You have to make copies. You don't make copies here.
We have to make copies. First, we need the information because the application has been submitted, and what we need to find out is who's behind the retaliation. Well, you're just a security guard. We'll speak to the representative. Hold on, there's nothing to hold on to.
How can I help you?
I want to speak to a representative from DHHS.
Stand by the green sign and call you up.
Thank you.
But we're trying to figure out if you get this going. Yes. So
For me, because I'm the one that's doing this right now.
Hi, Jane. Hi, how are you?
Can I help him?
Okay, I have a problem here. I have
letter in the mail.
Wait a minute, hold on, Jane. Is it for this?
Yes.
Did they approve it? After we sat on the phone with the representative who walked us through it on kindergarten 1, 2, 3 level? Okay, I have spent 4 years trying to navigate DHHS's retaliation and discrimination and persecution. I'm trying to apply for the home health care program, and this application with this medical needs list has already been faxed by Dr. Macomb himself. And I'm a missing persons. I'm Interpol yellow notice number 21-22733. Yes, it does matter, ma'am, because first of all, you're being informed of contact with the missing persons in a very serious international and federal criminal investigation. Yes, it does matter. And as a result, I am retaliated against by the human traffickers of DHHS who are involved. And because of this, and the United States Secret Service and Post Office, I don't get my mail. Here is the application that was faxed by myself, by Dr. Macon's office, the day he filled out the medical needs. We have not heard anything. Now, and then in addition, we have this letter here that,
Since we don't know who the case is.
yes, it says all of this. Now we did this after trying to navigate the PSYOP that it is. We did this over the phone, step by step, with the DHHS representative from the support line. And this is the response we get, while I have gotten absolutely no response on my end through the mail like I was expecting.
Well, I'm going to tell you something about the mail. It's not just you. It's many people that don't get mail from us.
True. My situation is solitaire, unique, and separate from that. Okay? And if you looked me up, you would find out
I can't look you up because we have nothing to do with adult services.
It's this program is through DHHS, and that's where I am. I am at the DHHS office. I have tried to call these people whose voicemail is always continuously forever full, okay, and they do not answer. I had to go through a line in Lansing, which ended up getting more people put on a watch list for finding out what they're not supposed to know.
I'm going to call a DA or adult services worker out here to talk.
I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we're finally going to get an adult service worker. Finally. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. The PSYOP you have to navigate to get around these people's crimes is just absolutely astounding. I'm not kidding. I've had more than I can take of their terrorism. Their political and their religious persecution, their crimes of human trafficking, terrorism. I have had enough. Their UN human rights violations, and I don't have to accept it like the American general public has to accept it. I don't, because I am above that in intelligence, class, status, power, and protection. I don't have to accept it. I don't. I don't. And then as soon as you mention human trafficking and missing persons, that's when they throw that hand up in your face like, I don't need to hear. Yes, you do need to hear that because you are being informed of an international and federal crime, and which you are obligated to report to law enforcement, and failure to do so is an obstruction of justice in an international and federal criminal investigation, and it is a threat to international and national security, public safety, and human life, most specifically my life, which is not okay. And these people and all their ignorant, arrogant, narcissistic victim shaming are too ignorant to comprehend that. Of this letter, this letter of retaliation for application number ID number 202-408-1405-6887. Is that what you need? From MDHSS, terrorist organization. Is this what you need, Jan? Oh, you're taking a different letter.
Because then I could email it somehow.
To who?
If they instruct us to email it.
Well, at this point, they're going to be doing the work because we don't understand it. We're unable to do it, and I do have a cognitive disability, and they are going to stop violating my rights, and they are going to do it for us, whatever has to be done. Just like it says on the back of the form, if you need help, they're going to do it for us, so.
Hi. Are you, did you want us to come in or not?
No, I just need to know.
Okay, here's what I'm asking for is I'm asking for DHHS's. Hold on, I'm asking for DHHS's crimes of retaliation to stop. I'm trying to get on the home health care program. Okay, 4 years into it, and this is a second try, several months into it. And here is the application with the medical needs list that Dr. Macomb did fax on August 8th.
Okay, so is this a copy for us?
Well, it was my copy.
Okay.
Because I don't know what happened to, well, I do know, to the cop. I'm Global Missing Persons Alert, Interpol Yellow Notice number 21-22733. I'm international and UN intelligence in a very serious international and federal criminal investigation into human trafficking in which me and my family are the victims. And that is what is going on here. And it's gonna stop. So here is the application, and here is the medical needs.
Okay. This is a copy for us, so you're requesting for services for
Well, this is my copy. A copy was faxed here. So, I mean, possibly we could use you could use the copy.
I can make a copy of these and bring them out, and then I'll submit this for a referral, okay?
It
takes 45 days for an answer to come back.
Well, here's the other issue. Now, after we sat on the phone with the representative herself, trying to navigate this PSYOP right here, okay, this is the response we got.
This is for you as a caregiver?
See, I'm supposed to be a caregiver.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to turn in a copy of I put it on my phone.
Social Security cards.
It's an email.
Okay. Through Chance.
But I have my Social Security information with me.
We brought
to prove that I am who I am.
Okay, so that information, we don't need that information right now. The first step right now is just me making a copy of this and then giving you...
this
Okay.
Champs thing that we cannot get past, and there's a reason.
You'll have to call provider support.
Well, we've done that. We hold on a minute. Jane, hold on.
That's what this is all about, right?
We did this. And we sat there on, and I've done this numerous times over the last 4 years. I've been trying to get on this program. Okay, and DHH.
Well, just real quick, why did they deny your case?
They didn't deny it.
Oh, okay.
This is discrimination persecution, retaliation, fraud, and it is a crime in a very serious international and federal investigation into human trafficking in which I and my family are the missing people. And DHHS
You haven't turned yourself in?
Turned myself in for what?
Because you're a missing person. Let them know.
Ma'am,
Do you need a copy of my
we are trafficked and outsourced international secret spies. Look me up, Global Missing
Let me
Persons
go make
Alert.
a copy of this and I'll be back.
Okay, and somebody needs to navigate us through this champ psyop too. We did, and this is the response we got. It was inefficient, it had no effect at all, so we need to go through it again in person. Thank you. Have I turned myself in? We're going to get that set up here today, Jan. So sit down, please. No, she's the caseworker. We're gonna navigate the psyop right here, right now, today. Just she's making the copies.
Okay.
This is August 28th, 2018, and this is Global Missing Persons Alert 21-22733, and we are at the DHHS office in Sterling Heights at 18.5 and Van Dyke Road, trying to navigate DHHS's crimes of organized human trafficking and terrorism that they're not real interested in knowing about for the reasons that are obvious. While they continue to send me this shit in the mail that says they do not discriminate against yada, 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 and in most cases, they do not religiously and politically persecute. In most. In most cases, that is. I'm not included in one of those most cases.
waiting for the copies. And down at the well-site casework.
They did not give us an option. No, they were supposed to give you a provider ID number. That's how it works. Okay, and
Oh, okay.
and then
There's an
listen.
application that they have from me.
This no, we did that over the phone with the we did that over the phone with the narcissistic gaslighting victim shaming DHHS agent from Champs on the provider helpline. We did that on 123 ABC kindergarten retard level. Remember, nothing went wrong except their crimes of retaliation and persecution.
Okay. Okay. I have a question. Is there, like, I applied online and something went wrong.
Nothing went wrong, Jan, other than their crimes of
Okay, I applied for is there a form that I should fill out?
Okay. We did that, and they're the ones that walked us through it.
Okay.
We did that. They're the ones that walked us through it, and there was never an option for her to upload the Social Security card through that entire phone call from start to finish with the Champs rep. And then it mentions here. Excuse me, I need answers that I am going to get before I leave here. Please let me get them. And then they're asking here something about. Please send the copy of the Social Security card. Once you have emailed the copy, well, email it to who? Okay.
It would be her, the caregiver that's right over there.
Okay,
That's
no.
who they would need to email the information over to.
No. This letter is to her.
So they would email it to her.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing. I'm gonna repeat myself one more time, okay? We sat on the phone with a Champs DHHS representative who walked us through the PSYOP step by step on 123 ABC kindergarten retard level from start to finish. Okay, and then which we were expecting as told that based on approval she would get the DH or the home health care provider ID number, which instead she got this. And it says this is an automated email to notify you that your enrollment application has been reviewed and requires additional information for processing.
You didn't hear what I said.
Enrollment steps to be updated and resubmitted for review are provider basic information. Please send a copy of your Social Security card so we can verify your Social Security number. Once you have emailed a copy, please submit the application back to us for review. We are unable to process the application without the name of the adult service worker, which we have been unable to establish.
I looked up your case.
You're not listening.
You don't
What
have
did
this
you submit?
information. I'm going
What
to submit
paperwork?
for
what
referral to be
paperwork?
put
Yes.
on.
My
So
husband
once it's
stamped
been
check.
assigned a
Okay.
worker,
Yeah, I
then
stamped
the
the
worker
paper
will
from
mail
the
you
guy
out
from
a
work.
letter notifying
He
you
put
of
the
a home
check.
visit.
He signed it. I put it everything.
I understand that. I've done the program.
And then she can set up.
Okay, yeah, we
let them
got
know who the
everything.
worker
And then
is.
okay, but now just see now when DHHS Homeland's
Well, it tells you.
brown shirt Nazis tried to stand in my way going back to 2020, and I wish I had her name on the top of my head so I could exploit her too. What we were told then is we couldn't even go to that stage that you're holding in your hand, until that provider ID number was established, we navigated a whole Nazi psyop, a whole Homeland Security Nazi psyop, and back then, and got the home health care provider ID number, and then we went on to this stage, and then that's when I was being blocked from going any further, and that's when. Oh, okay, well.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you know that this is gonna be put on, as a referral, I'll submit it to the supervisor, and a referral is made. Once they receive this information, then it will be assigned a worker. Information, a letter will be mailed out to you to your address that's listed on here.
Okay.
And then you'll proceed from there.
Well, where the confusion lies now is I understand what you're saying. And that's the way I had originally thought it worked when we started this 4 years ago. Until then we were told, no, you can't even get to a caseworker until the caregiver has established a provider ID number. Well, I know, usually what Homeland's DHHS says is not true. I know.
There's no changes.
Still the same amount of people in your household?
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And what is your name?
Jamie.
What is your last name?
Lucenti.
Lucenti. I appreciate your time. Thank you. And again, to make all this make sense, and you can find out through the criminals that you work for, who Global Missing Persons Alert Interpol Yellow Notice number 21-22733 is. That's why I don't have a name and a number for a caseworker, because the department is extremely paranoid of me. Thank you and have a nice day.